Hey everyone, it's Hairyfrankfurt. Today I'm going to be telling you the story about almost getting detention for arts and crafts in kindergarten. Now this is a story time that I don't really think is going to be all that exciting because it was from years and years and years and years and years ago when I was like 4, maybe 5 years old. But I asked you guys on Snapchat. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Snapchat because I do kind of try and interact with you over there. But I asked you guys if there are any videos that you would like to suggest, and Paul 008Cool2 decided that he wanted to know more about me in primary school and kind of the stories throughout the years while I was in school specifically. So this is a story time from kindergarten, which I did when I was about 5 years old. So this is a long ass time ago, but the fact that I almost got detention then tells you that obviously I've always been a little bit of a rule breaker. Now I did actually get my first detention in kindergarten. In this specific story time, I didn't get a detention, but it's such a bizarre story. Like, it's arts and crafts, right? Let me just get to the story. So obviously I've set the scene. It was kindergarten, like the first year. I was 5 years old. This was at a Catholic school that my mother and father put me through, which was obviously pretty prestigious, and I was 5 years old, and I don't think I was really ready to A, be in the schooling system, or B, be in a Catholic schooling system with these kids who were very, very different from me, and probably still are, to be honest with you, because I haven't changed and I don't think they have either. Beside the point, I really wasn't ready. I was so far from ready. I was actually the bully, I believe, at this stage, because I was the smallest and youngest child in my class, and that made me a bully. I mean, I'm not condoning my actions, but apparently, you know, 4 and 5-year-old Kate was a badass. This was a time where I wasn't actually being a badass. I was very legitimately trying to do what the teacher had asked me to do, and I got it wrong. The task was draw a picture from your weekend and write a sentence about it. On the weekend, I had gone to the zoo with my parents and I think my younger brother, maybe, I don't know when I went to the zoo. I can't remember the instance, but I remember vividly seeing an elephant do something with its trunk and something that resembled fecal matter on the floor, and he was picking it up and he was putting it in his mouth, and I was like, wow, elephants eat poo. I didn't know this as a kid. I also didn't know that they didn't, because I saw an elephant eating what I thought was poo. So it was eating poo. I'm fucking 5 years old, for crying out loud, and I thought that was the most mind-blowing thing ever. I was like, wow, that elephant is eating poo. I need to, like, you know, that was the highlight of that was the highlight of my weekend. That might tell you something about me as a person. Nevertheless, I go back to school on Monday and the teacher was like, draw a picture of your weekend and write a sentence explaining what that picture is of. So I drew a picture of an elephant eating its poo, and I wrote a sentence, and the sentence said, I saw an elephant eating its poo. And I brought it over to the teacher, and I was so proud because my drawing was awesome, my handwriting was amazing, I didn't think I had any spelling errors. I mean, I might have, because elephant is a really difficult word to spell. So I handed it in, and the teacher, I kid you not, on 3 occasions, I had to draw this masterpiece 3 times, because each time I brought it up, the teacher was like, no, wrong. And I was like, she wouldn't tell me why it was wrong, so each time I'd take it back and pull out my crayons and try and draw it again, but I'm like, what's wrong about this elephant eating its poo? And she didn't tell me that it was the fact that elephants don't eat their poo, and I wasn't allowed to use, I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to use the word poo at school, you know. So the teacher on multiple occasions kept getting angry at me and telling me that I was wrong in like an arts and crafts class because I thought that elephants eat their poo. I mean, I didn't think that, I saw it happen. It probably wasn't poo. Looking back, it probably wasn't poo that this elephant was eating, but I thought it was, I really thought it was, and I thought that was incredible, so I wrote this little sentence and drew a masterpiece, and my teacher didn't appreciate my work, and she didn't have the sense of decency to tell me, honey, that's probably what it looked like, but it was probably just elephant food. Like, they eat shit. Like, just, it's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm really bitter about that kindergarten, and I don't know if I actually got a detention for that, or if I just nearly got a detention, or if, like, I don't know, I just remember on 3 occasions having to, like, go up to the teacher and be like, how is this wrong? And she's like, no, it's wrong, do it again. So I literally did it again, you know, like, she said, do it again. So instead of saying, like, draw something different that happened on your weekend, she said, do it again. So I did it again, and each time I was told it was wrong, even though I really seriously, sincerely believed that elephants, or believed, I don't anymore, or do I? That elephant was eating its shit, like, and I wasn't even swearing, I just said poo. I don't understand how poo is a swear word. So that was a lesson that my teacher was trying to teach me. I don't really understand what the moral of the story was there, but apparently elephants don't eat their shit, and the word poo is a swear word, and when you do something wrong, you were automatically supposed to know what you did wrong in a situation at 5 years old and correct the problem with no guidance at all at a Catholic school. Sorry, that got me a little riled up. I don't remember the name of that teacher, and she best believe that she's lucky that I don't know. I'm joking, because I'm gonna draw another drawing of an elephant eating. Just like, it would be hilarious if someone found out who this teacher was and they just started like personal messaging her, like, I saw an elephant eating her poo. I don't think that will ever happen. But yeah, that's a memory that I have from almost 20 years ago. Oh my god, that is a terrifying thought. If you guys like this stories from my childhood, stories from school series, let me know and I will keep it going, because I do actually have the story of why I actually did get detention. Although maybe I won't tell that, because that's a really sad story. But anyways, that is the story about getting into trouble for arts and crafts. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. Like, I'm salty. Like, I'm bitter. I'm really, like, excuse me, bitch. So, yeah, I'm gonna go draw. And y'all can't tell me that it's wrong. That's the thing, like, art is subjective, okay? That should have been my argument. Excuse me, miss, I know I'm 5 years old, but this is subjective. Anyways, that is my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below letting me know what stupid things you got into trouble for as a kid, and you will see me in the next one, which will be tomorrow, because it is daily videos this month, and I know I didn't upload yesterday, but I was busy avoiding the world, to be honest with you. So you guys will get another video today and a video tomorrow, and yeah, okay, enjoy it. Woo! Yay! Make sure you subscribe so you know when the next video goes up, okay? Bye!